So I'm in Livingston Mall. As you can see, practically every store is closed. Like everything is closed. Look at it. Remember, this is the mall. I told you guys, the hood mall, the hood ghetto mall. You go there, everybody's rude. Literally went to the hood and be like, hey, all the worst hood, rudest people, come work in Livingston Mall. Like, I came here and I was like, when I came to visit, to shop, everybody was rude, from day one. Everybody was rude since 2015. Just so rude and ghetto. And this is what the result. I'm like, when I came, I was like, this mall is going to shut down. Like, people are just too rude and ghetto. And it gradually, like, places was closing. But this was like the worst that I've seen it. Like, everything is closed down, is shut down. If you go outside, you're going to see like grasses growing all over, bushes. They're not cutting anything. It's just everything is closed. Look at this. Express. Look at down here. Everything is closing. Literally everything down there. And on this block, closed. And like a part of you kind of want to feel happy, because I'm telling you, it was so rude. I was like, man, these people are horrible. They need to shut down. I don't have a job. And, now, you want people to work and make a living and stuff like that. But you still have that human nature of horrible human beings. And you're like, but, I hope that the businesses start up and, make money and stuff like that. So, that's all I'll say, because that's the right thing to say, and I will say and mean the right thing. But look at this. Here has been like shut down for years. Never. I think it was Lord and Taylor's that was in that section when I got here, and they closed down. Look at all this. Shut down. Right here. Just shut down. Some stuff downstairs shut down. The suit place, they're shut. This is a Brazilian jiu-jitsu. I don't know if I pronounce it correctly, but that. And then there was this store that had a lot of furniture, home decor. That's closed. H&M. I came yesterday. There's still things in there, but they've been locked. So yesterday I came. Today they're still locked. Nobody's working. Practically every boot over here is actually these Auntie Anne's. They were closed yesterday. Nobody was working yesterday. Today nobody's working. H&M Kids, same thing. Charlotte Russe. Oh man, this was flooded with clothing and now it's practically empty. So you just know things are getting worse. It's getting really, really bad. Real bad. Yeah, look at this. In here, they have to take some of the lights off in Famous Footwear. Yeah, this shut down also. Yep. Macy's still open. Foot Lockers still open. The food court. Let's check out the food court and see. Oh, you guys can see the bottom. So there was this store here, a female clothing store here. She's never, ever, ever open. They'll be in there flooded with clothes, but never open. And that was a T-Mobile. That's closed. Bath and Body Works, closed. Not even open. So this is how, the situation is. Children's Place, that's closed. Everything is closing. Food court now. Like, look at this. This was like a pizza place and a sandwich place. That's shut down. See what I mean? So they've been open a while. They don't close at all. whatsoever. Yeah. And then there was this, like a Middle Eastern Greek place, all shut down. Popeyes been open for a while. Obviously, people love their chicken. Right here, Fresh Subs. Here was like this cook over the fire type place. That's all gone. This was a Burger King. All gone. Yeah. So I don't know. This looked like it's about to close down too, because it says open for business, but you just have to use a different entrance. Yeah. So this is what's going on. Let's go to the bottom and see. Everything is closed. Everything is closing. Everything. The Macy's. Aeropostale. This one is relatively new, open relatively new. This embroidery place. Relatively new. The Loft outlet of H&M, as I told you, just locked down, nobody's working. And then there's the Loft outlet. This been open for a while, but it hasn't shut down like the other businesses. And Calendar Toys and Games. It reminded me of like a Toys R Us, but it's shut down too. Cozy, this is relatively new. So there's some new things that are coming in. The tea shop, relatively new, but has also been open for a while. This is relatively new. This was a shoe store, and now it's actually the name of the shoe store is still there. Soul Demand NJ. It's no longer Soul Demand. It's now a massage place, I guess. This too. You guys remember I did a video over here. They make their actual own lotion and bar soap in-house. That shut down, and that was relatively new. This too was a jewelry store with watches, closed. This was Victoria's Secret. And Bath and Body Works, closed. So everything is closed. And remember what I said. I said that it's going to close down because a lot of the people that worked here was rude and ghetto. It's like they went to the ghetto and be like, all the most ghetto rude people come work in Livingston Mall. So when I came, I was like, this is going to shut down. And as I said, shut down because nobody want to come and shop here. You're going to bring people from the ghetto, the rudest people, and expect people going to want to come here and shop? No. So look at more. God is Great Apparel, shut down. This was a Foot Locker or shoe store. Foot Locker, I think it was called, or Champs or whatever. You see this, the color? One of those. It was well known. So that actually shut down. This has been open for a while. They're holding on strong. So there's this over here too, was like a play area. They're shut down. There was like a family, I guess, that they owned like 3 of, I don't know why, it wasn't even logical to open 3 businesses to play in a slow area like this and expected it to be successful. They should have just kept one going, make one lucrative, but they'd like expand to a second, to a third, and so forth. So now that one is closed, and the other location they have is locked right now. It's closed. So let's go down there and see. Like, people just, I think people in business, people rush too much. In business, you just take your time, focus on one thing, make it strong and good before you move on to the next thing. And that's what they needed to do in this situation. So this one. And yeah, it looks like it's about to close down. Yeah, she was gorgeous, but I would say not too friendly. So in here, look empty. That's going to be closed down too. I can just look at it and tell they're not coming back. It's permanently shut. And this also was a clothing store. There was a lot of these boutique clothing store, and they're never open. They're not open. Just stay online until you get a big client base. Make sure you get in the, hundreds of thousands. Actually, I wouldn't even say hundred of thousand. Make sure you get to 250,000 or 1 million or so. But minimum 250,000 before you start to, so the nice lady was saying this is so sad, and it is really sad. But I think a lot of people rush into business too much, like a clothing boutique. What you need to do is sell online, basically for a while until you establish yourself really strong, so then you can open a store. But you rush into it and then you fail. And I think that's what a lot of the boutique, that statement is for the boutique, the female boutique with the dresses and all that stuff. They need to go and stick online for a while. Yeah. So this is what's going on in Livingston Mall in New Jersey. The mall that employed all the worst ghetto people. Like, ghetto people are good people, but it's like they took the worst ones out the ghetto, like the worst ones. Not even a percentage. It was just really, man, it was a bad experience multiple times, over here. Horrible. And I was like, yep, shutting down. Yeah, and I used to come here like often. I was like, this was the only social activity I know since moving over here. I didn't know any other place. So when I feel a little bit down, I'll walk around the mall. And I'm telling you, it was the rudest human beings out there was in this mall. Like, I would be like, I'm not going back at all to this mall. So look at this, a game shop shut down, not open. Probably going to be permanently moving also. Yep. Well, maybe I hope that they rebuild and make it better and more attractive and hire professional, friendly people. That's what I'm hoping, would happen in this situation. But I already knew that this was going to happen. Just my experience coming here, it was horrible. Yeah. Oh. Well, this is Livingston Mall, New Jersey. Just, one of the worst places at this time that you would go to shopping previously. But I hope this would make somebody buy it, and then they fix it up, make it nice, attractive, and so forth. That's the only thing I can hope for. So this is an escalator. It might be lucky that the escalator is working. Might be locked. What did they send you? So I forgot where I came in from. But the Macy's is going strong. I don't see any sign of shutting down at Macy's like the other stores. So as long as they have Macy's, they have a chance of it going and start to attract more people to come back into the mall. I am suspecting. Have you heard anything about Macy's shutting down yet?
We're still here. I know they're shutting some stores, but this one is still here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If they shut down here, it was nice meeting you.
Same here.
All right. Take care. So, yeah, this is Livingston Mall. The end.